Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Revelio. What are Armit and I to do again?
Remain unseen to pass through the enchanted doorway to the mine. Once inside, study any plans you may find.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Armit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Yes, of course. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside
Revelio.
a real goblin mine.
Accio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Armit. I'll get you through this mine. Glaciers! Crucible!
You can't stop me. More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. Revelio. We're being watched. by a door.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Confringo! Accio! Rebellion.
これ以外にもあるんだっけこれ。
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
ウキウキですね。
Let's take a look around, Arneet. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio. What was that? Imperio. Confringo. Levioso. Hurry down! Descendo.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Imperio. Levioso. Descendo. Descendo. One less demon to worry about. Are you sure?
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Revelio. Bombarda.
I'll give them what they deserve.
Bombarda. How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Revelio. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Accio. Revelio. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift. A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals. But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio.
ああ、ここか。前やろうとしてさ、ダメだったんだよね。やらかしちゃったんだよね、
I hope
I believe my next
Depulso.
あ、やばい。また同じ道を辿ってしまう。あ、また同じ道を辿ってしまう、これだと。
Revelio. Depulso. This looks intriguing. That's that. Settled. Revelio.
勝手なビジネスやろ。
Revelio.
Now there's a student who knows how to fly.
Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
これあるか。
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Revelio.
House elves and wizard kind men.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Soon we'll be up to our one bit on it. If anyone ever knew it.
Why, if it isn't my
Revelio.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Hello, Hamora.
How and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I am quite capable of owning a shop, I can assure you. I should think you'd be happy to have a buyer.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Yes. An unsuccessful shop would be bad for nearby businesses, I'd imagine.
Quick one, you are. Do we have a deal?
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Revelio. Lumos. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, demi guys. Revelio.
BGM ってこれ限定の BGM 聞いたことないんだけど。
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready.
かわ。
Between the two of us, we should have
Penny is ready. かわいい。
up and running in no time.
かわいいんだけど。
Reparo.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone
マジビビる。
What fun this will be!
2周目なんだけどビビるもんビビる。
At least.
マジビビるから。どこ行くんだっけこれ。こっちですか。
Lumos. Lumos.
あれこれどう行くんだっけ。
That's new.
あ、ここか。
Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there?
人生2周目でもビビるもんビビるんじゃない。
Revelio.
レベリオは意味をなさないんだよこのクエストで。
Bats. Lovely. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Seems as if I should hang something there.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
2周目でもびっくりするものはびっくりするんです。
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story.
Revelio.
And you'll... I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
めっちゃ燃えるの知らなかったんだよ私。人のを見て知った。趣味悪っ。趣味悪すぎでしょこれ。こんなんあったっけ。いた。ああ、ここあれだ。いや、なんとなくわかるよ。ああ、怖い、怖い。なあ、もう。
Revelio.
人生2周目だから大丈夫です。
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me? It should. I'd offer a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for
Revelio.
a store, do I?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ちょひでえなあ。おっと危ない危ない危ない。3つ目どこにあるんだっけや。
Lumos.
これ結構悩んだんだよね、一瞬目の時。結構 構悩んだんですよ。
Revelio.
どうなったっけ。一周目って結構悩んだんですよ、ここ。覚えてないな。あ、やばい、落ちる。あ、これ。あ、閉まっちゃうんだ。マジか。やばいことしちゃったかも。ちょっとやばいことしたね、今。もらうね。もらいます。うるさいな。まあ、ちょっと待って。ちょっとインペリオ出すからちょっと待って。痛い。ありがとう。角多すぎじゃない？で
Revelio. Lumos.
ムカつく。待ってこな。あ、はいはい。こんな床にこんな跡あったっけ、一周目の時。知らんけどね。知らんけどね。
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
めっちゃ燃えるやん。
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
意味ないのにレベルしちゃうよね。なんか違くない
？What's this? A game to the game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty night.
Revelio. That wasn't too difficult.
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ん？こんなに簡単だっけ？なんか、こんなに簡単だっけ？あ、いいのか。一回ここやってからだ。
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where, where shall I begin?
Leviosa.
はい。
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit. 'You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
一周目と逆の方で弾こうと思います。
Revelio.
こっちお金方でもびっくりした。
Lumos.
Oh, deja vu.
Lumos. Lumos.
最初からさ、あ、ダメか。仕掛け分かってるからやっちゃうんだけどさ。びっくりした。はあ、怖い。こっから逆回りしていい？ダメ？ダメ。
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
知っとるよ。
Lumos.
そんなこと知ってるんだよ。
What was that?
分かっててもビビる。
Bombarda.
こうすればいいのか。
Lumos.
ここはもう分かってるからビビらないよ。
Lumos. Revelio.
ビビらないもんね。ビビらないよ。あ、こっちか。人生2周目だからビビんないもんね。
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Bombarda. Lumos. Imperial. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Crucial. Bombarda. Leviosa. Imperial.
Oh, no.
Confringo. Descendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Home, sweet toe.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
2周目はさすがに早い。2周目1時間ぐらいかかったからね。仕掛け知ってるから鼻ほじりながら見てるわけだよ。鼻ほじりながらやってるよ。
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
大丈夫し、ここはね、もう散々仕掛けをね、知っているから。
Wingardium Leviosa.
あ、こっちこっちこっち。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
dull indeed.
クソ早くない？クソ早いね。2周目クソ早。仕掛けを理解してるとこんなにも早いんだね。
Revelio.
Ta-ta for now! Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access through the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch is cat, but cat, I mean, you can't.
トリックがついたら好きかね。
Try seeing things from my point of view.
ああ、やだー。ちょっと待って、見えない。何も見えない。ちょっと待って。いっていっていって。いっていって。痛い。見えないんだけど。だって。ちょっと待って、見えない。カメラが見えないです。こ これカメラ戻せたの？閉めんときこのカメラのままだったんだけど。
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I wouldn't call it fun, really.
Wouldn't you? To each their own, I suppose.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Come free!
Glacius! Defender! Crucible! Bombard!
I should have known better than to do business with a Wileys.
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Imperio! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Glacius! Crucio! Defendo! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Levioso!
Confringo!
Imperio! Descendo! Confringo! Glacius! Defendo! Crucio! Bombarda! Levioso! Confringo! Descendo! Glacius! Crucio! Defendo! Bombarda!
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Why, if it isn't my most generous buyer. This remarkable fellow. Come now.
Aloha Mora.
Gingy.
入りたいんだけど。
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Revelio. Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
あれ、魔法師って結構後じゃないと出てこないんか。マジか。
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
何やってたっけかな。 いつだっけ。かわいいね。かわいいね。かわいいね。ああ、かわいいね。かわいい。カーフの子供かわいすぎでは。かわいい。ちっちゃ、あ、ちっちゃ、あ、ちっちゃいな、お前。はあ。かわいい。ああ、かわいい。かわいすぎだろ。あ、マジかわいすぎ有罪。かわいすぎて有罪なんだが。めっかわ。はあ、かわいい。かわいいぜ。かわいい。かわいすぎて有罪。はあ、かわいい。ちっちゃい。ちっちゃい。うん。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ああ。
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.